between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth rounder from Stanford. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the draw, this is Love. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And got a man, it's Woods. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Bring it. That's it. Right to the 3. Let him know.
Going to give it to Love. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Check three.
On 2nd down, Love. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. good hold in these right conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Exit. 26 Mike. Watch the back.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Look at me, zipper. 51 to Mike. We gotta get the ball, D, get the ball. Go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go, D, get off the field. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Tom crash. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break. 26 Mike. Check. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, Foxtrot. 26 Mike. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Hey, shoot. Hey.
26 Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch 36.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
61 Matchbox Lights.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
At the 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Mike 51.
Now it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch. Watch the
On 2nd down, it's Love. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Watch the safety creep. 6-6, bullet high. Bravo.
26 Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of.
Right on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
29 is Mike 29. Watch the run.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
Hey, 29 is Mike 29.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 29.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Leo. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Ready.
36 to Mike. It's a party now. 8. 36. 36. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Shoot.
20.
Hey, watch that. Watch safety creep. Watch
8.
Safety's creeping.
Newton on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 36. Mike. Check down. Check 31.
Hey.
To throw is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Finley. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Tackles. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Looking to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Let's go.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No. Twist.
And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
1st and 10.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the ready.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Go!
You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there.
26, Delta.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Get it.
Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Ross. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's coming.
Pilot, 64.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Down.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A draw play for Mixon. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hey.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. I got one.
On third down, Finley got an open man. That's C.J. This into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Gun.
Back to throw, Newton. His throw incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his running back, Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and Woods has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Hey, Charlie! Let's get in there. Get it!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 24, check 24, screen.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, here's Love. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Gun. 20.
36. Check four.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Look at him.
Mike 50.
Hey, watch the ball.
Big ass.
Eight.
Watch twins. Kill.
Now a give running right is Love. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Watch the pass.
Hey.
Mike 51. Too fast.
Hey, Mike 51.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up in an offset eye.
Great.
Undercut. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Pick me up. Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go.
20.
Check. Lucky.
Nate.
Check 50. Check 50.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it third and goal. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Check 52. Check 9.
On third down, here's Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. On fourth down, Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
26 Mike.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bengals, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, I ain't come to play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she can cry. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle.